What the fuck? What the? Oh god, what did I just do? What the hell? I didn't even know I could do that. What the fuck? What the hell? Huh? Sequoia? Me? Me? It's wow, holy shit, me. Abaddon underscore, holy shit. Well, if you don't know what I just did though, I just like, apparently I can like just drag like text into OBS and it'll just make a new source? That's like crazy, I didn't know you could do that. Is there enough what? That's for me to know and you to decide, I guess. Oh, hey, Carefree Flyer, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I don't know. Honestly, I was kind of thinking if there's like enough of anything, honestly. Is there like enough care? Is there enough energy? Is there like enough art? Is there enough like just like, I don't know, brain power, thought, heart, the genuine like protein? I don't know. Who knows? I decided there's not enough. Chat demands more. Okay, okay. Well, I'm here to give, I guess. I'm here to give. Hello, Ali. Hello, Nilo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? 45 stream streak for Abaddon underscore. Wow. Full combo. How are you doing, Sequoia? I'm alright. I don't know. I mean, actually, I'm not that alright, but like, I'm alright enough that I turned on the stream, alright? Because, like, I'm not through the threshold where I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna stream today, you know? But I am kind of like, I don't know what to even say. I'm kind of nauseous because I ate a lot today. Just because I'm kind of trying to reach certain like metrics, I guess. So like I'm kind of a little bit full, and I can't really do anything about that because it's just I just gotta wait, I guess, for that to pass. And like I almost food comaed, but because of the fact that like I was like not like just full, I was like sort of just like nauseous full. I'm just kind of like I don't know what to really do. So yeah, so whatever. We lose to see Sequoia Strem. Oh my god, you lose? We lose? Holy fuck, bro. Oh my god. Love. I understand. I understand. Well, yeah, anyway, I mean, I don't know. Hello, though. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. But where did the S come from? L-O-V. I mean, the S isn't that far away. It's on the same half. It's on the same half of the keyboard, I guess. And it's like, it's below the E, so it's below the E, so I guess you can see that. It's far enough, but like compared to the E though, you know, it's right below the E, isn't it? Unless you don't use QWERTY, I don't know. Then in that case, I have no idea. Oh my god, Mecca, hello, welcome to the stream. Questions are a highlight for me. I'm glad it is, because I don't know, I don't know even know really what to say. Oh, jeez. I imagine a big reason why some people stream at least is probably because of that, you know, trying to provide people highlights and experiences, you know, so. BRB, I'm not at home. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. Haha. Yeah, I don't know. I did leave like my OBS open just to simmer for a little bit, just to see if anything bad would happen because like I don't know if this is just me. Maybe it's just Windows like 11 being Windows 11 or OBS being like under the weight of like all my new fucking like toys, I guess, like struggling because of that. But I have like sort of felt, or at least like seen that like there has been like a sort of like I guess sort of like how do you say, I guess like influx of like glitches. Like one of the most common glitches I've been getting with OBS recently has actually been where like I just like open the program and then like I guess my graphics driver like freaks the fuck out or my card freaks the fuck out and it starts like strobing at me. Like it starts to like really start flashing, just like the bar starts flashing, like the edge, like the little like windows and docks start to flash at me. It's a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure exactly what I can do about it unless like an update comes out to like fix it magically, which who knows under the weight of all my 10 trillion extensions, I guess, or like plugins, I guess, but we'll see, I guess. I don't know. So, thankfully, I don't think you've had any major issues, at least while I've been on stream, doing stuff at least, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, meow, 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 meow. Okay, yeah, Today, I have not drawn today yet. I have not drawn today yet because I'm just like, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's been a slow day for me, actually. I didn't, I don't know, I kind of failed to work out, if you guys get that. I don't know if that's even like slightly like a situation that you guys have experienced, but like I was like dead on my feet just the whole day trying to get on the bike today. So I had like a half workout, which is like better than no workout, right? You know, a half workout's obviously gonna be better than no workout, and a quarter workout's probably gonna be better than no workout. But I got on the bike and like it just failed. So I don't know, I guess. So I've just been like sort of like existing a little bit today, which is like fine, I guess. You know, I'm not too pressed about it. I'm not gonna try to beat myself over the head over a slightly slower day, especially since it's like, I mean, if I choose to abide by the cycles that everyone else, follows, it is Friday technically, it is a Friday. Like that could be my excuse on why I've been feeling this way, I suppose. But that aside, though, I don't know. I did a little bit of work off stream though yesterday, a little bit. I've been very slow at drawing these days. My process has been like not exceedingly slow, because honestly, if I'm being real, I feel like I'm a decently fast artist. I don't think I'm the fastest artist alive, obviously, if I want to be that, but like I feel like I'm decently fast. You know? Um I feel like being able to I'm usually able to chunk out like big blocks of work in stream times, but for the past few days though, I've been exceedingly slow. It feels like, I don't know. It feels like I've been trying to like apply, like subconsciously apply some studies that I've been doing, which is like not bad. It's not a bad thing. Trying to apply the studies you've been doing and stuff. But it's like, but I don't know. But the thing is, though, is that I do think that like sort of trying to like, I like the subconscious like aspect of like applying those studies has slowed me down and has like sort of genuinely affected my process a little bit in a way that I don't really enjoy. I shouldn't be saying this because studies are important and stuff, but like I don't know. I feel like this sometimes whenever I do studies where like it starts to like bleed into my actual like regular like sort of illustration process, like art making process a little bit, and it takes a while to equilibralize to, I don't know, to balance out, I guess. I don't know. It takes a while to reach equilibrium. I just made up a word. Did I just make up a word? Jesus Christ! But I don't know. It takes a bit to like sort of balance out, I think, which is like part of why I guess I don't really do that much like sort of that many like actual normal regular like just like regimented studies, even though I probably should, but I don't know. A lot of my art improvement has been based on just sort of doing it a lot, which is like how a lot of people do it, but I don't know. I should do more studies anyway, or whatever. You should draw yourself with the world's slowest drawer costume. The world's slowest drawer. Wow. Equalize. Is that exactly what I was going for? I'm not sure actually. Equilibralize. Equilibralize. I'm such a fucking genius somehow. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be too pressed about my speed. I don't wanna be too pressed about my speed, I guess, but like it's less about the speed itself and actually more just about like I guess managing like my actual process tempo, you know? Whenever I'm like on stream or like draw, not on stream even, but whenever I'm drawing, there's always a sort of tempo that like you settle into when you're doing your best work, you know? You're not drawing too fast, you're not drawing too slow. You know, but I think recently I've been drawing exceedingly slow, which has like been like sort of fucking with my head a little bit. Which again, I don't know if that's really a bad thing, but my tempo has definitely been off, so maybe I need to work on my adaptability, maybe, who knows? I'm gonna level some different stats, maybe, who knows? Also, you know what? World's slowest drawer? That might be a funny kind of stream duel, actually, maybe. Mm-hmm. Can I even write that much on my like fucking OBS on the stream fucking like thing though? I don't know if I can like draw that. Can I? Am I gonna be even gonna be able to like fucking like write that much though? Do WSD world's slowest drawer WSD? Okay. Oh my god. You know what? I'll try. I'll try. I'll see. Let's see. I'll see what I can pull out here. Someone will get it. Someone will get it. Someone who sees my stream announcement specifically will get it. Yes, of course. I mean, I could draw it like world. Slowest. Is that legible even? You know, it's like kind of legible. You can kind of read that, I guess. Kind of have to like lean forward maybe, but World's slowest drawer. Worlds, I guess. Worlds. There we go. Kind of looks like a fishtail like that, huh? There we go. Oh, jeez, my jaw. Fuck. Okay. And there we go. That's the stream doodle. Yippee. Now let us move on to warming up. Genuine, real warm up now. Meow 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 meow. All right. So today, let's I don't know actually. I mean, I don't think there's like a I don't think there's anything special I'm gonna do during the warm up. I guess, but let's just do some lines and let's talk about some stuff. Maybe I don't know. Let's think of something real time. Let's think of something to discuss. I guess maybe. Stream doodle, strudel. Unfortunately, I do think that there is a word that already makes that sound. Unfortunately, so strudel. The stream doodle, the strudel, strudel. Yes, it's a food. It's a food. Wow. I'm waiting for the friends to arrive so we can vintage the story. Oh shit. Oh boy. Are you ready to, I don't know, do like one thing in a chain of 10 maybe? This is what I know about vintage story so far. This is all I know about vintage story so far. I was supposed to be drawing for myself, but I got caught up with some other surprise comms. Yeah, you know, I did see some of them, and hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yippee, commissions, but, you know. Good work, good work. I hope you get to continue to draw for yourself soon, though. I hope. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Just because I'm really having fun with this short project, I have a third panel idea already. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Honestly, I mean, honestly, I don't. I said honestly like 5 times there. I'm sorry. God, I'm such a bad speaker. But fucking. I think like what you're working on right now is like honestly one of the most ambitious things I've seen you do so far, at least. I don't know if it's the most ambitious, but it is pretty ambitious, and I like it a lot so far. So yeah. Hey, hey. America. It probably is. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, actually, well, hmm. Eh, I guess, like, it's all relative, actually, I suppose, you know, never mind. Because I'm just imagining, I think, like, probably a lot of the stuff that you've been putting together, I mean, like, put together for, like, I guess, like, the campaigns and stuff has probably been similar levels of, like, sort of overall commitment, maybe, but maybe just as, like, as a whole art piece, maybe, you know, I guess it is probably up there, definitely up there. Or power scaling your art now, yeah. Does Pathfinder campaign clear 3-page comic? Who knows? Does it Mog? Does it Mog? I mean, well, we gotta get them into the ring first. Oh boy, yo, let's see who wins this one and the grand. I don't know. Grand art scope fucking art scope brawl. I guess technically, I don't know what it really. The thing about running campaigns is that once you have it in motion, the effort is not as noticeable. You only get it's only to get started so that you can feel the drag. I believe it. You know what? I do believe it. I've been trying to like try to build myself up to make things scalable, but like, you know, definitely getting it off the ground was like a whole ordeal, which kind of like did kind of like make me kind of stunt myself and like trying to get anything else done, but like I don't know. Oh my gosh, I had to feel my arms as I type really need that pause. Oh my god, should you okay, geez, calm down. Alright, you should like relax a little bit. Oh dear. You manually feel your arms, the sense of your nerves. Oh dear. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Is it okay though? Like right now though? Who knows? This is the question for the ages, technically, really. I do. I mean, I'm getting the urge again, where it's like I'm thinking that I need to like diversify my sort of warm ups again, but I don't really know exactly. I mean, I have ideas definitely. There's like definitely immediate sort of thoughts that kind of come up whenever the topic of like what I could do to diversify my like warm ups. You know, like there was this one exercise I saw a bit ago, which was like really interesting to me actually, like really interesting actually, where it was like sort of like you draw like a bunch of boxes in a scene, and then you draw like sort of like hair like shapes on them a little bit. So like you draw like ribbons basically. You draw like a bunch of ribbons kind of just like falling on top of the shapes to sort of like practice doing that kind of thing. And you know what? Maybe I should try doing a little scene like that maybe just to like see if I can just like add some more organic ideas into my warm ups, you know? Because I mainly do a lot of boxes and like ellipses. And those are important, but you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, one of the big topics surround. I mean, I guess I don't know. This is like, is it still a big topic even right now? I don't know even know if it is anymore. But like for the past few days at least, like there's been a lot of talk about art fundamentals on Twitter at least. Like I've been seeing. Well, it's kind of funny actually because like apparently there's been a lot of discourse from artists who don't really want to do art fundamentals and people who like are telling them to do it. But like I've only ever seen people talk about the people who don't want to do fundamentals. I haven't seen a single tweet where it's like people like are like currently are like actively like I haven't seen any, actually I haven't seen any tweets being like, oh, if you tell people to just do fundamentals you're like a bad person or whatever. I haven't seen anything like that, I don't think, but but like I mean in line with that sort of I guess sort of topic, I have seen that a lot of people that one of the big tweets around surrounding this topic is the fact that like one person is annoyed about the fact that like when someone says like practice fundamentals, I guess, and are like they're always like frustrated that it's like a vague answer. But I mean, there's like a lot of tweets like sort of like I guess kind of dunking on them because like it is sort of just like a thing where it's like if you like give like a vague question you're gonna like get like a vague like answer, right? Because like if your question is how do I get better at art and you're expecting anything like specific, then it's like I don't know, like you practice fundamentals I guess, and it's like if you don't zero in on actually what you actually are actually like having trouble with, like active trouble with, then like you can't really expect anything more than that. So I don't know. But like at the same time though, like the thing is with that is that when people say that it's like it's they're always usually talking to a general audience though, right? Because like I don't know if like because like I imagine the thing is though is that like if you say that to someone directly, just like individually, then you have like the space to sort of continue to like sort of break it down for them. But if you're like tangentially watching like an artist online on Twitter like say something and then they say practice fundamentals to their entire audience, then like there's not really a lot of room for them to really get into specifics because like they can't really get into specifics for their entire following, right? So that's like I guess like a kind of a big idea surrounding this sort of weird fundamentals discourse right now, I guess. I had no idea this was a hot topic. I mean, I don't know if it's hot. I think it's probably something that only the artists on Twitter care about. So if you don't see it, then that's probably fine. You're probably doing fine. But I don't know. I've been seeing it a little bit, so no wonder. I am back. How's chat doing? I think I don't. Well, I don't know. I guess you're asking. I gotta ask chat then. I guess really for that question. But hello, Mecca. Welcome back. I don't know. See, it's just a whole little like a whole just another little microcosm, I guess, of just like the sort of internet art space. Really, Again, I don't know. This is why it's always important to like. I feel like it's important to understand that advices should be curated and also curated to the person. And if you need help with something, you need to be like specific. you know, like it's very. I mean. I say this, but I also acknowledge it's really, really hard to get specific if you actually actively don't know what to be specific about, Because like oftentimes I feel like one of the most common like questions you ask when you're like don't know what you're doing is like this looks wrong, you know. You just say that, right? You just say that this feels wrong or this like has a vibe to it that's like incorrect. I don't know what specifically is actually wrong about it, and at that point you kind of like it's kind of up to the person helping to like sort of just throw shit at the wall and try and like get to a point that is actively helpful, but that's like kind of tough as for a lot of people. It's kind of tough, for the person helping and for the person being helped, because like if they're wrong about their assumption, then like what are you gonna do then? I guess you can still try to apply it, but if it's not in the area that you were focusing on, then what is there to do, I suppose? And I mean, obviously, I haven't really thrown my hat into the ring because I haven't really actually been. I mean, like one of the points actually I have to make is actually I'm not is the fact that I'm not actually sure if this is actually even still a trending topic, but I don't know. If you want like my advice on what fundamentals actually means, though, I don't know. I guess it depends on exactly who you are. But if you're just like looking for drawing fundamentals as a whole, like practice how to draw lines. I guess I don't know, like like draw some like try to learn how to like draw lines with confidence, and then you can like move on to the other parts of like drawing. Because like if you think in your head and try to break down drawing as like a whole idea, then like what do you like really get? I guess like there's like lines, number one. There's like shapes too, if you really want to get funky with it, I guess, technically. And then there's like form, like line, shape, and form, So if you have a line, okay, if you can draw a good line, like a good straight line freehand, then you can probably draw like an interesting like shape, maybe, like there's a shape, right? And then after that, you can like get to like form, which is like more 3D space ideas, I guess, so that's what I would probably do, I guess. If I was gonna get as general as possible, but like if you want like specific advice, you gotta like get to someone who's like who can give you that with like with being able to like look at your work, Hmm. So yeah, I don't know. That's like one thing that I've been seeing on Twitter recently, I guess. I don't know. Although I haven't been really on Twitter as much as I was like in the past like month or so, maybe. I'm like I feel like I go online just in general like on social media in like sort of waves a little bit, you know, like if I have just recently posted a thing, I'm probably gonna be on Twitter like fairly often just to check up on it, you know. But if it's been like a second since I posted anything, it's probably not gonna be. I'm probably not gonna be on Twitter for like online for a while at least, you know. Like it had been like honestly probably close to like 2 weeks since I actually opened Instagram last. Since I like posted my last posted there, but I did do it recently because I did post there, so I did open it to check up on it. So yeah, I don't know, I don't know. You know, it's still like passive. It's like not passively. It's pretty hot over here right now. At least you know it's not heat wave hot. I don't think, but it is pretty warm. And I've been having my window open for the past like few days, just cause I mean yeah, it's comfortable just to like do that and have the wind sort of blow in every so often, you know. But last night I did close it just because like I was thinking, oh I feel like there might be. I mean, I don't even remember why. I just closed it because I think probably my parents were burning something outside. I didn't want the smoke to get into my house, get into my room, I guess. But fucking. But like when I woke up today, I looked at my phone and there was like an orange air quality alert on my phone, which you know it did make me happy that I did close my window, like at that moment, I guess last night. But like, damn, that could have been like kind of bad. Hmm. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Hello, Lost from Light 123. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. You can dance, you can jive. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. What are you up to? Ugh. The casino is open. Okay, you gotta stop asking me this. You gotta stop asking me this. I said it was closed like once, you know, but if you I keep asking me every time that the casino is open, I'm gonna get annoyed. Like don't do that. Don't do that. It is open. You can technically like get gamble right now if you felt like it, but I'm still not gonna do your sketch right now on stream at least, all right? I'm still gonna push it off into a different stream, like if you win, but if you lose, then it's whatever, I guess. So the casino is open technically, so yeah. Although you know what, maybe I should just like restrict it to be like actually just like the casino's only open when I'm actually open to be able to like actually do a sketch even, because like I don't know with that I don't know that would be like more restrictive, but like I don't know. Is that like the main draw of it? Because I feel like part of the main draw, because the main draw is like seems the main draw to me seems like just to be just for you guys to want to like see the wheel go round and round. You know, I have a feeling you guys don't even really care about the actual sketch or even like actually winning anything really. You just want to like you just care about like the idea of winning more, which you know gambler's mentality I guess. You know, maybe that's just that's all it is. Because I don't want to gambling today. Who are you and what did you do with Lost from Light? You don't want to gambling today? Lost from Light doesn't want to gamble today? Are you for real? Are you like being for real with me? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't want to be gambling today, huh? What the fuck do you. What? Excuse me? Excuse you? What? Who the hell are you? Tell me something that only the real Lost from Light 123 would say. Well, you technically already did that. You know, you opened up the stream with a random quote, so that's kind of already, you know, that's kind of a Lost from Light signature at this point, I suppose. You know, this has your calling card all over it. Bum, 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 da-dum. You know, I wonder, like, I wonder if it's possible to actually like download a time lapse directly from like YouTube. You know, because like, I've been like, because like I've done this a couple times where like I download a VOD from like Twitch or YouTube, and then I get put it into my editing program and like speed it up and then render it in place to get a time lapse. But like, I wonder, is there like an easier way for me to just like download like a video from YouTube, but like only taking like every something frame to just like auto download like a time lapse immediately, because like it takes like a long time to like download like a fucking 4 hour video, believe it or not. You know, like my internet is I don't have the fastest internet ever. I have like decently okay internet, but it still takes a while to download a 4 hour video. So like I wonder if that's possible to even do actually, because like it's kind of like a tedious process at the moment to even like get over the starting line of trying to make more like videos. Which I don't know. I keep saying that I should be doing that, but I haven't really been like making a lot of progress on that front. You know, I've been thinking to myself about like editing down some like clips on like for a while. I've been saying it out loud too recently, but like I just haven't done it. Which like I don't know. Maybe I just gotta get off my ass and do something for once. But I don't know. I mean, I bet this is why streamers have editors. I guess, you know. I bet this is why people hire editors. You know, so that they can do all that work and they can focus on like streaming or like whatever else they're doing to like make clips. I guess. So I don't know. Although, you know what? I mean, I did think about this though, is that like if I did go through and edit one of my clips, would I have to like I mean not have to, but like should I like try to emulate the kind of popular editing style nowadays, which is like all very like it's all very bubbly and sort of high energy, you know? That's how people edit clips and shorts nowadays, right? They have all like the filters and like the sort of preset like commands that give them like certain transitions, you know? You know like when you open like a short like a video and like it starts from like kind of bright and then like it has like it starts really bright and then like sort of fades back into the regular sort of brightness level, and like there's a little shine effect. There's like a bring effect, and like and then the video starts, you know, like that kind of thing, and then you have like the I don't know the wacky subtitles and shit. You know, like if I would I have to like not have to again, but like should I emulate that? Because like I don't. It's obviously like an editing style that like works and like has like probably quirks to it, but like I don't know if I like looking at it, because I don't know if I'd like to be able if doing that style for my things, you know. But I don't know what do I know about like content creation? I guess what the fuck do I know about streaming? I guess really. You know, I can't really afford to travel right now, but like one of my friends is like thinking, or maybe they are actually, maybe they're committed to it at this point. But like one of my friends actually is going to like I think Expo, and I've never been. I've been to like maybe one con in my life, probably like a small local one that I was there for like 30 minutes for maybe. But like I don't think I've ever been to like an actual like art, any other like expos or like cons ever in my life. But like I wonder if I'd enjoy those. You know. Hmm. I feel like it'd be fun to just to travel around and do that, but I also like I don't know if I'm the kind of person to be able to like do more than like one or two of those like a year. You know, I don't know. Maybe, but I mean that also mean that I have to be able to afford that, which I'm you know who knows about that I guess. Well, I don't live in a city that where cons really happen, or at least cons that I'm interested in happen. So I don't know. We've had like festivals and stuff. Obviously, there's like just every town has like some kind of festival. But I wonder about that though. Although, I mean, I certainly am not sure. I'm definitely not sure if I'd be the kind of person to be able to table at a con though. I do hear that convention artists like that's where they make a lot of their money is by tabling, but I also see a lot of people talk about it, and it seems like a lot of stress to have to like sort of find people to print your thing and and just constantly lose money hand over foot trying to like print things and then sell them to people. It seems stressful, but like I guess that's one of the big avenues to do it. To get out there. I guess. Hmm. Oh jeez, fuck. I don't know even. Actually, I woke up today in a weird sort of just like was it even weird honestly? Like I feel like maybe for it to be weird it'd have to be like an outlier maybe. But like the way I woke up today has been the way I've been waking up for the past few months even. Just at home, just sort of like this. But like I've been waking up so just sort of like I guess like hmm I don't know really how to describe it, but like I guess well, I've certainly never been that much of a morning person, I suppose, number one. So like I've never been like a big fan of mornings, I suppose, but I guess it's weird because I've been like occasionally I've been waking up like before my alarm despite the fact that like my alarm's like kind of like just there for like the sake of it, honestly. I don't know. Like like I have an alarm technically, but I kind of just like don't really like use it to like as a point to work wake up. I kind of just like I kind of roll over, turn it off, and then like go back to bed a lot of times. A lot of times nowadays because I don't really have to. I don't have to wake up early, but like I've been. But like I kind of like do want to, but I also stay up way too late for that to really facilitate that. So it's like a whole thing, I guess technically, but I don't know. Mm. Mm-hmm. I hope everyone's doing fine today though, because like I mean, obviously last stream I was like really fucking low. I was like brought really fucking low, but it's Friday today though, So like I hope everyone's feeling all right. I feel like Fridays, even when you're not really circling like a fucking I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know really. I guess there's like something to like Fridays just in general. I guess that like sort of apply to it, but I don't know. I woke up today and I did very much distinctly didn't really feel like it was Friday. Definitely sort of felt like it was still like Wednesday for me, which is like I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't really enjoy waking up and then feeling and like wondering if it's like Friday or Thursday. I guess because like or Wednesday. I guess because like Wednesday is I don't know. Like nothing in my life really changes right now if it's like whether or not it's like Wednesday or Friday technically, but still not a big fan of just like waking up and not really being in sync with yourself, I guess. Maybe that's it. Actually, I've been like saying like a whole lot of fucking nothing this whole time, but like I do think that maybe that's it. Maybe I've been just waking up and feeling like sort of out of sync with my whole like self, I guess, I've been waking up and I like just in general, I've been feeling just sort of like a little bit of friction between every part of me right now. You know what? Like maybe that's part of it actually. Just like my mood is kind of out of sync. My mood is out of sync. My art my art has been out of sync. My sense of time has been out of sync. My like sort of just ability to think properly has been out of sync. I feel like that genuinely might be it, actually. Which obviously means that like I probably need more anchors. I'm really going to get a more like weekly basic anchor to try and like get myself into order, I guess. But I don't really know. I guess I don't really know have anything that really anchors me around a week nowadays. So I guess I don't have that much I can really like sync myself to. I suppose I could try to maybe sync myself to just like a regular business workday, but that seems kind of like weird to do when I don't really have like actually an actual commitment to it, I guess. Hmm. Because like most of the things that I do these days has been stuff I do like on the daily, essentially. You know, like I work out every day. Technically, I try to. I draw most of every day, and then I just like sort of sit around in VC, or like just sit around and do nothing all like for every day as well. So I don't know. Maybe I should just try to get out of the house and do something in the city just every day at least, or try to at least. I mean, I remember when I was like living alone. Actually, whenever I would get groceries, that would be like one of the big moments where like I like where like it's not that I like, it's not like that's the only time I'm outside, but it is a moment where like I'm having to take like executive action to like do that because I need food, I guess, you know. Because like I used to like walk towards the grocery store and then just like carry it back to my room, to my apartment, I guess. Which was honestly probably pretty great, actually. You know, like I mean, the walking part is like debatable, I guess, because like maybe it'd been better if I had like a cart that I could drag along with me. But having like the agency to just sort of like I don't know, like having to choose to go outside and just like having to deliberately do that instead of having to just like sort of not really have to think too hard about it probably like did help to sort of like nail down like my sort of sense of myself, I guess. You know. I honestly think that might be it. Honestly, I feel like I'm losing tethers really to everything. Maybe the thing I'm doing right now is something that I call shitty signatures. Where I just like take a line and just try to vary the energy and like sort of force I use to like put some random shit on it down. I feel like this is like one of those like exercises that doesn't really like that doesn't feel like it should doesn't look like it should do much, but I do feel like it honestly does help me try to like find a rhythm to things, you know. Because if you try to get like real variation with the amount of force you put into things, you know, you try to throw your pen around a little bit more. And it's kind of funny to imagine that, I guess, because like I don't know if you really imagine this when you do drawing and stuff, but like it is kind of a thing where you need to like sort of like throw your pen around with some trust a little bit just to get like confident, nice lines, you know. Because a good line is a confident line. Smile, weepy. Yep. Hmm. You know, one thing I haven't actually done in a long time now at this point, though, actually, is that I haven't done any 3D animation in a long while, actually. I did do 3D animation for a bit, for a good bit while I was like at school and stuff, but fucking like nowadays, I haven't opened like Maya or Blender for like a long ass time now. And I mean, I don't know, look, like I already have a lot of stuff that I want to draw. in 2D. I probably should just focus on 2D for now. But like I'm kind of like I'm not like I guess I'm not like disappointed, but I have been thinking about that a little bit, I guess, because I have been seeing some like interesting like 3D animation stuff on my feed recently, and there is like a sort of like quality to working in 3D that like you kind of it's not that you don't get it in 2D, but it's different, you know? It's definitely different. Like, I don't know, like you're kind of like you're kind of immediately zoomed in onto a lot of subtleties when you do 3D animation actually, or just 3D stuff in general, because like 3D is computers are very good at sort of rendering out just things like that into like sort of like disgusting detail, you know? So, I don't know, there's like something about there's like something about like it's like sort of like seeing a 3D animation with like a specific kind of personality to it that I really enjoy. You know, because definitely there's kind of a sort of homogenous sort of feel to like animation to 3D animation that's just kind of by the books in my mind. In my mind, at least. That might be just some bullshit that I'm just saying, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of got caught. A lot of times when I was working in 3D, I got kind of got caught up in the sort of like general kind of like vibe, you know, not corporate, but sort of like safe-ish, I guess, you know. So I don't know, seeing art with just kind of personality into it, just especially in a medium that I have worked in before, is kind of like it kind of like wakes up your head a little bit. Oh my god. Ow, my fingers. Oh, jeez, I don't know. You know, one thing that I've actually like sort of like experienced recently, just I mean, this is like a thing I've thought about just in general when it comes to like existing, I guess. It's just kind of like sort of I guess being material about things, you know? Because like I used to have a desk that had like drawers, number one, right? This desk had like drawers, and like I could pull them out and I could just like stuff shit into them, you know. So I used to have like a bunch of pencils, a whole lot of like stationery, a bunch of random papers, a lot of stuff that I kind of like a lot of tape, a lot of just random shit that I just kind of I only sometimes needed, and stuff like scissors and staplers and stuff, you know. But I didn't really use a lot of them for a long time because especially because I'm a digital artist, I guess I don't really need paper that much really. But I just had them just kind of there, you know. And eventually, it did kind of get kind of gross because like eventually like a bunch of stuff kind of got mixed into it. It's just like a whole lot. There's like maybe like a bunch of pencils and then a bunch of paper and then like some wrappers and then fucking like a bunch of like plastic like a bunch of like plastic from like stuff that I bought online like and like also like packages and like envelopes and stuff, you know. So it got messy pretty quickly. But my current desk actually doesn't have any cabinets or drawers in them, so I can't like put stuff in them. I can only like put stuff on the desk, which is like fine, honestly. You know, I haven't really struggled with that, I guess. I don't even have that much room on this desk. This desk is just fine. Like it works for me because it fits my computer and like everything else I really need, my tablet and like my mic and other shit. But besides that, I don't know. There's not a lot that I can really fit on it. Besides that, but I don't really need anything else. And like, occasionally I do need a pen, so I need to like dig into my bags to find a pen, which is like kind of annoying. But I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of nice, I guess, to like just like to exist. I guess like to work in a space where like there's not just a bunch of random shit around it, you know. But I wonder. I don't know though. Because like I mean it's kind of funny because it did make me think about that one kind of one image, that kind of one tropey-ish image where it's like, you know, you have like in a cartoon or whatever, you have a guy who's like fired, from their job or whatever, and then they have like a cartoonish like crate of like their things, like they have like a box of like sort of like everything that's on their cubicle, and like I'm sure this is a thing that actually happens. I'm not saying that this doesn't happen if you work on a cubicle job or anything, but like I just kind of thought about that, I guess, just kind of like just being like, if I was still working at that last desk, like, well, that box would be like full of just like a whole bunch of random shit. Like if it was like a crate with holes in it, there'd be like pencils and like dust like sort of spilling out the sides like constantly, like a fucking hourglass or something. I don't know. Good. Ow, my jaw again. Fuck. Okay, you know what? Have I warmed up enough? I don't know if I've warmed up enough. God, one thing I've realized recently is that I do tend to like rely on my like body to tell me if I'm warmed up enough, and like it's usually fine. Usually it's because like I warm up like a certain amount of time, and my body just tells me, okay, I think you've warmed up enough. Now we can move on to like drawing or do something and actually doing it, right? But like recently, I have been feeling that I haven't been able to get warmed up for like a long ass time though. I've been I've been constantly been drawing and drawing and drawing, and doing boxes and lines and lines and lines and lines and lines over and over again. But I just can't feel warmed up, which is not a great feeling. It just makes me feel like I'm going into like drawing or work or whatever like completely not ready, unready. Which is just like, damn, like what do I do? But I don't know. I guess we just gotta like keep going forward. I guess I don't know. Honestly, for this drawing, actually, or for this piece on this commission, actually, I've been like, there's some aspects of it that I feel like I need to like sort of like focus in on here. But like, I mean, number one, I feel like there's like some detailing that I kind of I'm leaving for later because I'm trying to get like the overall idea down first. But oh god, jeez, I don't know. I'm getting like sometimes when I'm drawing, I'll accidentally draw with my pen that's set to like a too low, and it'll be like kind of like weird because like I'll be trying to like to do line art, and then it'll like sort of like fuck up, like, it'll kind of fuck me up a little bit because like my lines aren't like putting down line weight as easily as it should. But like but like since I've been working on this, I don't know if I've been getting that feeling or not. Like I honestly don't know, because I feel like if I pump up like the line weight a little bit too much like right now, like then it'll become a little like too overbearing. But oh god, I don't know honestly. And it's like this is like a frustrating thing because like I just can't really tell. I can't really discern this on my own right now. Like I can't tell if I'm working too big or too small. Which is like a weird thing, I guess, because like I mean, I don't know. It's like when I first started drawing. When I first started drawing, like one of the things that I was like probably like unjustifiably like sort of obsessed about was like they're just trying to keep my brush at the same size, pixel size, I guess, and just trying to keep it at that size and not and to like not stray from it just to keep everything consistent, because I was really worried about it like affecting my art. in different ways. And like now, like it feels like it almost it's kind of weird because like I feel like I kind of let go of that, but like now it kind of feels like it's coming back to me again. Where it's like I feel like the size of my brush is like starting to get on my nerves a little bit because it feels like inconsistent sometimes, you know. Which I don't know really. It's not even just that like I mean like what do I even really say, I guess, but like I don't really think it matters that much if I'm being like totally honest, but it's definitely a thing that like sticks in my mind a little bit because I mean that's just how I am, I guess. But okay, I'm kind of concerned here though, because like this pants shape is so like dead simple, but like it doesn't. I feel like I'm missing. I have to like detail it or like get some like more interesting shapes here, or else this pants shape is gonna like ruin this whole pose. Because like definitely, I mean, I already kind of like I drew the leg, like or I actually drew the leg there, right? So it's like immediately I'm already like kind of like worried because I mean, fucking what am I gonna do about like a fucking I guess like the actual composition of it because like when because I draw the pose with the leg in mind, but then now I have to draw with like the pants in mind, and I know that like I know like I saw one tutorial from an artist who mentioned like oh you gotta keep this in mind, and like so sometimes I even draw like a pose first and then I draw like loose clothing on it, and then I redraw the whole thing with the clothes on it with the clothes in mind, which is like so like it's not convoluted. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't think it's like too much, I guess. But like it definitely felt like oh my god, like damn though, you know, like wow, like this person put so much thought into it, you know. And like I mean, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably not gonna redraw this whole pose with just like just with the clothing in mind again, you know, just to do that. But it was a thought though, I guess. Mm. I'm gonna drink some water. Mhm. You know, do I want to talk about this? Actually, God, I've been like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but like I'm kind of still kind of definitely a little out of it today. Like my mood is sort of like weirdly sort of turbulent right now still. Just even just like right now. You know, like I don't know. I don't really know what I can really do about it. I'm not really gonna do about it. I'm not gonna try and make it your problem again like I did like last stream, I guess, but I am kind of feeling a little bit weird, but like I don't know. That aside though, I wonder. I mean, like, see, my sudden worry now is that like, should I even talk about this? Because I feel like I talk a lot about being a streamer on stream a lot, but like, is this even like a thing? I mean, I guess I guess it's not that I care about whether or not you guys want to hear it, but I don't know though. Like, I feel like it's a topic that it's kind of easy for me to sort of just like sort of riff on because especially because like I mean, because I am a streamer, I guess. I know, you know, like I'm not like I don't know, I'm not like someone who does this for a living or anything. I'm not like an incredible streamer who like averages like fucking 10 trillion viewers or anything. But I don't know though. Like streaming as like a whole idea is sort of like weirdly fascinating to me, and it's just like I don't know. There's like a lot that I can sort of like ruminate on and like just like bring up for no reason. And you know, honestly, I don't think that a lot of people like actually really want to like really care that much about like being a streamer as like as a whole as a concept to really discuss. But I don't know though. I do wonder though. I wonder if I actually get more viewers during like the periods of time where like streaming streams where art has like a lot of viewers or not. You know, because like I have heard that like there's this one sort of niche ish like tip for streamers where it's like, oh, if you check the category for what you're streaming on, for what you're streaming, you should like you should wait for the periods of times where like it's at the lowest at the start, and then start stream there, and then stream through the peak time. You know, you stream through the peak time, and then end stream when people like start to leave the stream, leave like the category, I guess. Which is like an interesting idea to me. It's like an interesting, I guess like thought is that like people have to like people like start their stream during those like hours like that. But like, I don't know. I don't think I have. I don't think I stream. I don't think I'm big enough of a streamer to really apply that really, or like maybe I could. Maybe it's not really an application is my problem, I guess. But like, I do wonder. I do feel like sometimes like when the art category gets like lower viewers, I feel like sometimes I get more viewers though. At least based on vibes. You know what? I am gonna be real. That is entirely based on vibes, though. Maybe it's just because my chatters that happen to be more like active during those times. But like, just on vibes alone, though, I do feel like sometimes when the categories at peak levels, I'm just kind of like still just kind of like there, and like and like I don't really get that many. And the vibes in the chat just gives me the impression that there's like not that many people watching. Although, you know, that's another thing about it though, I guess, is that like I guess like oh my god. I guess the one thing about it is that fucking that a lot of people aren't gonna be chatting anyway, because like most chatters are probably gonna be like just like having the stream in the on a different window, just like there while they do some work, so that's kind of I'm not I guess like the vibes of chat shouldn't really be my metric for how many viewers I get, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. See, like, this is the thing, though, is that, like, again, I'm not really sure how interesting this is for you guys, really, but it is easy to talk about, and I don't really have that much to talk about. And okay, I'm not, I'm not complaining about this. I'm not going to complain about this, but stating as a fact, the chat is a little bit slow today, so I don't know. So I gotta fall back on some things at least. I guess I should maybe draw the pockets now just to get some detailing, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I do remember when I first started streaming. Obviously, I had fewer viewers, and I had to like fill the space with even more, just like time and stuff, with just like trying to focus in on stuff to talk about when there was no one around. But I do remember that a lot of my early stream time was also kind of like fighting against like sort of fighting against like sort of I guess the kind of what do you say like I guess like the psychological attack that like fucking analytics give you, I guess, you know. Because like, I think it's kind of funny that for example one of like the biggest like pieces of advice that like people give you as a streamer, and I give this advice too, is that like you should like be covering up your viewer count when you're streaming. Like you should not be actively aware of how many people are watching you anytime, you know. Like you like if you're constantly staring at the view count, then you're gonna attribute everything you're doing to the view count, which is like kind of like unhealthy. But like it does make me think about like when I was first starting out as a streamer, fucking just like I'm just imagining just like I'm not imagining, I'm just remembering actually just really just about all the times that like I would be like live and like I'd have to like actively fight against trying to like look at the viewer count because it would just like I mean it would immediately harsh my kind of mood immediately, you know, just like no matter like even if it was like high or low, like no matter what, just like seeing a number attached to it just immediately sort of like apply a sort of debuff. Just because like immediately you begin to like compare or like how do you say like compare it to just like compare your other numbers to that, I guess, because like even if you've only seen your viewer count twice in total, you know, you immediately have two numbers to sort of extrapolate on and sort of just like sort of try to build and build like a sort of mental profile of, which is like not good, you know, it's not good for your mental really when you're streaming, so like don't do that, but yeah. Oh god, my jaw. Fuck. You know, I don't know. When it rains, it pours, I guess, because like I already mentioned that I've been feeling a lot of really out of sync. But like just overall, everything, a lot of things in my life are just kind of like sort of just like a little bit wobbly. You know, it's kind of just like it's like I have my glasses off and I'm just like seeing double or something. Maybe I don't know. There's a whole lot of things going on right now with my body and like my like whole existence is just a little like on shaky ground, I guess. You know, I'm not really. I don't think it's. Like, I don't want to say that like I'm like everything is the worst right now or anything, but definitely could be better. Which you know, again, is kind of annoying for me, but whatever. Owie. You know, I feel like, God, I don't know. I don't know if this makes me like a bad streamer in specifically, but I do feel like on my I have like an instinct nowadays, like an instinct nowadays to just like say like things that I've already said before on streams, you know. And like, okay, I obviously shouldn't treat my stream as if it's like it should be like a unique experience every time. You know, I shouldn't be treating it as if like everyone who's watching has seen every single one of my streams from start to finish and would know the context of everything that I bring up, even if I bring it up out of sequence. You know, like, I shouldn't be thinking like that. But I do feel like I have a weird instinct to just like say like the same sort of structure of things, you know? Because like I was about to say like fucking like oh my god, wow, wow. I guess like fucking draw. I got. I need to get better at drawing clothes, you know. And I've said things like that to of like similar effect like several times before already. Like probably even within the stream, but just like in general within streams, and I'm just like I don't know, like I like whenever I catch myself doing that, though, I don't know really know what I should do about it. Like, should I even be catching myself do it? I guess I could just like keep speaking and like no one gets hurt. I guess, but I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's weird. You know, I guess it's tough because sometimes I feel like when I enter stream and I don't really have that much new to talk about, which is like, I guess it's like an occupational hazard. I guess, you know, I kind of like need to find stuff to talk about anyway, but I don't really have that much to really think that really much on my mind. I mean, I guess I have a lot of stuff on my mind, but like nothing that I can really like sort of like bring forward onto the stream specifically right now. You not do that easily, I guess. You know. Maybe that's what's not enough. You know, I mean, I don't have enough to talk about really, and I'm just kind of like still sort of out of it. So like I can't really. God. I'm sorry if I'm not being kind of talking about the stream. I'm just screaming fight blah right now, and I'm not yapping on your stream. That just seems weird to me. It just seems weird to me right now. That's fine. I like I mentioned before. Like obviously, I'm not. I don't. I mean, chat's quiet in general. Like, don't worry about it. Number one, like, it shouldn't be anyone's responsibility to talk to me as a streamer. That's not how it works, really. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I think it's all right. Yeah, just chill out. Just you know. Like I said, I'm also feeling kind of blah right now. I guess you know. Like I said, I'm feeling just sort of out of sync with a lot of things in my life, and you know, streaming is definitely a thing that I just kind of like. I kind of like sort of like anchor myself around a lot. So. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh. You know, I do think though, I do think my sort of theory and like my sort of like skills with what is it? Fucking like drawing clothing nowadays. It's kind of like it's weird to say, but it's like it's kind of I feel like it's becoming like sort of outdated for me at least. You know, like it feels like I need to catch it up with the rest of my like skills, I guess. You know? So like I guess clothing is one thing I might be focusing on soon, maybe. I'm still kind of working through like drawing like my head studies too, actually, I guess, but just in general. But I do think that clothing is one thing that I think I'd probably want to practice more. Just because I mean, like I don't know, like it's important though, you know. This is like I guess like another thing alongside like the sort of earlier sort of like not rant, I guess, but like it was a sort of discussion about like fundamentals though, you know, where it's like I feel like, you know, pushing on one fundamental like sort of gives you the avenue or like the sort of like understanding to be able to push on the other ones as well. So like my work on like the human body and my sort of like practice on like my study of like the body itself has kind of like led me to like realize like, oh, I should be looking at towards this as well, you know. So I think that's kind of like just kind of a hard part of it too, where it's like to like because like when you need to like start working on fundamentals, it is like also like like very completely viable to just like literally just choose a direction and start just going for it. Like, just because like, you know, like there's you're always going to need attention everywhere, but if you choose a direction to just like put some attention immediately, then you'll get like a spot to really like understand how to push the effort forward, you know. So yeah. Disco lost from Mike 123 in my chat just saying the word disco. Business as usual, I suppose. Yes, of course. I don't actually know what. Okay, hold on. I need to get a better reference for this area of the body actually, because I don't know what I'm doing there actually. So. Meow, 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 meow. Holy, why is my Pinterest so fucking slow today? Holy shit. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it's everything that's slow right now. Holy shit. I have no idea what's going on with my browser or just my whole computer, but maybe just everything is slow right now. But the OBS is running fine and my drawing hasn't been like super awful at least, but man, something weird is happening though. Oh, jeez, okay. Am I stupid? I'm looking at this arm now, and I feel like there's something like I feel like there's something fundamental that I'm kind of misunderstanding with this arm that I need to sort of rectify now, but I'm not exactly sure how I'd go about that right now. Hmm. Man, there's probably a more elegant way. There's definitely a more elegant way to like draw this part of the body, but like I don't know what it is for this kind of thing right now. I'm trying to find something like it'll give me an avenue between the extremes of like defining the forms here. But God, I don't have a lot. It's not a lot. I'm not getting a lot yet. Just lines is. I mean, it's not always limiting. I feel like there's often a lot of like avenue for it to be like unlimiting. Like not unlimiting, no, but it's like fuck, I don't know. Just in general, just for it to be like able to have a lot of expression to it. But having trouble like getting anywhere here right now. God. Let's see if I can find a ref here. Would this work? Oh man, I'm struggling to find anything here. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I have like a couple of actual rafts that like real life person rafts in front of me that like are kind of a similar angle, but I just like I'm kind of I'm kind of having a trouble trying to find an avenue to be able to really like go for like the sort of stylization here. I guess like I wonder if I'm just like maybe I'm just like looking towards like this wrong sort of thing. Maybe I don't know, but like. mm, Like honestly, like I don't know, like should I have this line there or like no, like or no, should I not? You know, it's like I don't know, I'm kind of like struggling to like really decide between things here, but I don't know. There's like important lines here that like should probably should be there, but also like I don't know if I'm placing them. I don't know if I drew this right to begin with. Honestly, frankly, I feel like with my lack of like actual understanding here is like actually holding me back massively, which is unfortunate, but kind of just what happens with when you're like that. I guess you know, just kind of what happens. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know, actually, one of my friends recently did mention to me that, like, you know, that like they also like they also like they talked to someone and they also mentioned that how like a lot of other streamers have also noticed that like YouTube chatters are always saying like insane shit just off rip, which is like really funny to me because like number one, I guess like my theory seems to be proving truer, I guess overall, but also just like I don't know, you know, like I feel like I have there's definitely been people who have been in the YouTube stream and also the Twitch and like and who haven't been on the Twitch stream, you know, so that is like an overall plus in people who like exist in the stream. But like honestly, I don't know, like has I don't know if streaming on YouTube has really done me like an incredible good that much, you know, like I wonder. And I also wonder, like, do people like when people stream on like YouTube, like, do they or like on Twitch and YouTube, like, do they like have like a sort of like thing where they like, agree to like I guess sort of like I guess sort of just like fucking like on what kind of stream like goes onto YouTube even because like I feel like I see streamers who like sometimes stream on YouTube and sometimes don't, which is like confusing to me because like I guess like I guess I wondered like what's the difference for them, but the difference for me is that like the YouTube chat is mostly empty until like someone shows up and says someone insane shit and then leaves. So that's the current reputation YouTube chat has with me at least. So Yeah, okay then. Oh man, dude, I am feel. God, jeez, like I've been chipping away at this piece of work for a bit, and like, I definitely I don't hate it. I'm not complaining about doing it right now, but like I do feel like it is weird having this in the middle of like a sort of a middle of a sort of like a not crisis, but kind of just like sort of overall shift in things. Like my whole I don't know like I just had like a whole like sort of like rant over earlier in the stream about how I've been drawing like really slowly recently. My tempo's been off. Like everything about me, everything artistically in my life recently has been just like so like slow. I kind of needing like a lot more time to get off the ground, which is like so like annoying. I guess it's annoying number one, obviously, but God, even just beyond that, I don't know. It's like tough, man. It's tough. I don't know what else I can really do here. I mean, I don't know really what to say either, but like fucking yeah. I mean, last stream was pretty short, but today's stream, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens, I guess. Because like, I'm honestly like, I mean, I don't enter the stream really knowing how the stream is gonna mood is gonna like is gonna unfold, I guess. But like, I'm currently not feeling like my current stream mood is kind of like weirdly just sort of like weirdly fucking like shaky, So I don't know. I feel kind of weird sometimes, especially these days, because there's like a lot of things that I set out I said that I'm gonna do, but then there's like a lot of things that I also have not done because like I don't know, I don't really know really. I guess like that's the whole thing right now is that like a whole lot of things that I've been doing is just kind of like sort of just completely out of sync, no matter what I do. But man, I don't know. I should try to do like a big reset, Like maybe this is something that I should do more often or at least like try and do it like right now or later just to like just to sort of like try to center myself really. Oh my god, also hello Red Draws things. This is looking good so far. Keep it up, my good work, my guy. Thank you, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. But like one of like the big ideas or the sort of like larger like pieces of like fundamental like do the fundamentals advice there is for art is that you should be like is that you should like try and like keep track of like who you like of your inspirations. You should like keep track of whose art like really influences you and like all of your like favorite artists and all your inspirations and like try to map it out and try to like keep it in one place so that you can refer to it and like make sure that you're able to like really understand why you're influenced or why you enjoy certain pieces of art, you know. And like it's been a long time since they did that, and you know, but like recently one of my friends has been taking a course that like really emphasized this and like kind of brought it forward for them and like made them map it out in a way that I thought was interesting. And I thought, you know, I should do that. And you know what's kind of funny is that I didn't do it. You know, I said to myself, this sounds interesting. I should do this. And then I just didn't do it, which is like, fuck, you know, like, like there's a lot of things that I should be doing, but I haven't just because of whatever else is going on in my life, you know? So I think maybe one thing I should do to try and like work myself through this sort of like rut, I guess, is that I should try and like sort of center myself on my inspirations again, because like the last time I did that was when I first like got like my image sorting tool, and I use a specific program. It's called Eagle. I use this program called Eagle to like save images from online and like archive them and stuff. And I save a lot of images, but the last time I really went through and like mapped out who my influences were was when I first got that app, got that program, which was a long time ago at this point. So, God, that I surely I think I'm probably due for like a hard reset in terms of that. You know, just to really like go through my actual like my images and my following list and like really like pull out who I actually genuinely want to draw like, you know, because I've definitely been feeling just like lost on like exactly how I should be like progressing or what I should be doing artistically recently. You know, I have a lot of stuff I want to do, but like not a lot of like clear thought or like clear like ability to really push forward my process to be able to like. I mean, not push forward my process. I just can't really see the vision as to how I'm gonna even like achieve some of these things. You know, which is like kind of annoying. Obviously, it's frustrating to like just feel like that. You know, just to feel like I'm not. I can't. I don't have the ability right now to really pull anything like this up. You know, pull anything like this off. So I think I should definitely try and like do a big reset and like try to bring myself back to base level again because I definitely need it. I personally strive to be like Kenji Yonezu. His work really inspires me, along with the fact he's also a musician. For real? Whoa. You're right, actually. Oh, I forgot about that, huh? Also, Kenji, isn't it like. Is it Kenshi or is it Kenji? Kickback is on my most streamed song on Spotify right now. Okay, so yeah, so it is Kenshi. Okay, Kenshi. Okay, yeah. Oh damn, Autocorrect wants me dead. Oh, Autocorrect wants you dead, yeah. Kenshi is not a real name, actually. I mean, it's okay. Autocorrect has just been bad recently for like everyone because they tried to go make it AI, and you know that obviously makes everything worse. So it's okay. We'll be fine in time. These ears are like even tall, kind of tall, even for me, dog. Maybe I should like lower them down to like here, maybe. Apple autocorrected my name to Rosalind once. It's Rhodey. Damn. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess fucking more people online who from the data they scraped from has typed out the word Rosalind more than your name. I guess. So tough luck. Your name. That's your name now. Oh god, man. You know, fuck. Oh god. I don't know if I really want to talk about AI and stuff on stream that often, not that much. But like, fucking the other day, literally today, I was like, just I'm so tired, dude. Fucking like I saw like an ad and it was an ad that was like talking about you should ask AI about this. You know, the trouble is manual work is such a big problem. And I just audibly said like shut the fuck up. And then like I saw like a and then there's just like one like food YouTuber that I watch sometimes and they say and they pulled up their phone to do a bit where it's like they Google a thing and then they Googled it and they said like it seems like AI says and it says a thing out and it's like I thought you'd like don't read the AI thing fucking out like fucking just like that even as a joke, man, like fuck you. Is there enough of what? Fucking vague poster, I hate you. Go fuck yourself. Oh my god, Dizzy Hungry entering my stream to do the bit, and their bit today is literally just being fucking mean. Oh my god, fuck you. Okay, bye. Yeah, see, enters my stream, does the bit, and the bit today is literally just being mean to me, and then she fucking leaves. Really hungry? Like fuck you. Okay, bye. Probably should go to sleep, hungry. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry for my comments last stream. I went back and watched it, and I was actually higher than 5. Sorry again. It's fine. I mean, I don't know. It's fine because like it's over now. I guess really. 'Cause, you know, we handed out timeouts. We handed out bans. It's all right. I don't mind. I don't care anymore. I don't really care anymore. You know, yeah. It's whatever. Honestly, it's whatever. Wow. Wow. Do, 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 do. Okay, fine. You want to be kind? Okay, here's Zen Garden Tsuchinoko. So Zen Garden Tsuchinoko, but you don't have to rank it. The Tsuchinoko does it for you, so really there isn't any point. Guess you're gonna execute the Tsuchinoko. Hungry. You hungry you. Alright, I'm going to kill you. I should execute the Tsuchinoko. I'm not going to execute the Tsuchinoko, frankly. This is all you're doing. This is your fault. You are doing this. You're doing this. You said, okay, fine, you want to be kind. I didn't say that. You just keep fucking saying shit. Man, come on. And you know what? You're gonna give me the Tsuchinoko that does the Zen Garden? The Zen Garden doesn't belong to me. The Zen Garden belongs to the Tsuchinoko. The Tsuchinoko who does the Zen Garden, that's their Zen Garden. They're being Zen. What's the point of this? It's not a machine. The point of the bit was that it was like an automatic Zen Garden. It wasn't a Tsuchinoko Zen Garden. Do you treat Tsuchinokos as machines, Dizzy Hungry? Do you think the Tsuchinokos are lesser beings and are also like made of metal and like completely just autonomous? Is this your belief, Hungry? If you say yes, I'm going to kill you. Is this character based off of a bat-eared fox, or just a fox and fox in general? I think a bat-eared fox would be a good candidate, but I'm pretty sure from what I know about Mecha, from what I know about from what I've heard about Mecha, from what I've heard from Mecha, that this design actually wasn't actually based on any particular fox, but the original ref had these little traits about it that did make it seem like it was like kind of, I guess, a sort of mishmash of like certain fox-ish traits that are exaggerated to like a cartoony point, I guess. So yeah. Okay, keep the Zen Garden Tsuchinoko then. Fuck. Just remember, it doesn't rake. It just hangs out and plays on their DS. Bye. Okay, bye. You said bye twice already. Okay, Hungry. Are you gonna like come back and do your bit again later? Oh my god, bro. And honestly, fine. Okay, it's not none of my fucking business. It's not my fucking business. All right. Look, like, did the Tsuchinoko make a Reddit post saying, "Oh my god, my Zen garden won't rake itself. I'm so sad." Did they do that, or is this like a part of your figment of your imagination? Because this bit is so poorly constructed. God, I'm just going. I'm going to kill you. Hungry or just hangry? I don't know. I don't know if hungry is hangry right now. It's like it's probably like fucking like midnight or like even 1 a.m. for hungry right now. I don't know if it's hangriness, but well, maybe. You know, what? Maybe hungry needs a Snickers. You know what? Actually, I find it kind of funny that a lot of the branding or the sort of marketing around like chocolate bar brands is around the idea that you eat one when you're hungry. Because I feel like I don't eat a chocolate bar when I'm specifically hungry. I feel like I eat it just because it's a candy bar. You know, like if I wanted to eat something specifically because I'm hungry, I'd eat like an actual meal, right? Like if I'm hungry or like a different kind of snack. But I feel like I eat a chocolate bar not because I'm specifically like really hungry. You know, I feel like it's a sweet treat that you eat like just like even without like even without like hunger being like the main motivating factor, you know? That's just weird to me. I don't know. I feel kind of stupid for saying that, but I guess I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird to me that's the main like marketing that you just decided to use, I guess. Because again, like I don't know, like I don't know. You're not yourself when you're hungry. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Lamau. Snickers should give me money. Snickers should give me money because of the free advertising I just did for them. Holy fuck. Give me money. Corporation, give me money. Give me money right now. I mean, like candy bar, like marketing in general is like always, it's always a little strange. I think I don't know, cause like I mean, okay, well M and M's aren't a candy bar. M and M's aren't a candy bar, I guess, but like fucking they are like chocolate. They're like a candy. And it's like fucking like I do know that like and like the most recent ads I've seen for M and M's has been them with like a fucking Avengers collab where it's like the characters like the M&M characters like in fucking like the Avengers cost like the fucking superhero costumes and it's like sure like okay dog all right sure man sure like this is your marketing and it's like okay like I'm not super enthused about fucking they're enthused about it, I guess. But like, I don't know, like I can get behind like take a break, get a Kit Kat or whatever, because just sure, like you want a break, get a sweet treat. That makes sense to me. But like superhero M&Ms or like giant creature monster creature tearing up the city is also a candy. That's your marketing? I don't know, man. I usually eat chocolates for a special occasion, being from a very traditional family. It makes sense. Mini M&Ms taste better, no lie. Why? I'm not gonna assume that you're lying to me or anything, but I am curious as to why you say this. Like why? What's the rationale behind the smaller ones tasting better? Does it just have better like sort of like taste like I don't know like spread, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know, cause like, it is like a thing where it's like I guess like uneven things, like sort of like uneven seasoning, where it's like you don't like uniform seasoning tastes like usually tastes worse than like uneven seasoning and stuff. So like, I wonder if it's like a similar idea, but I don't know. I don't know why my ama used to get them for me, so I guess it's just a memory of this thing. IDK. Okay, well, sure, all right. If it's just like a specifically just entirely just based on your own preference, then that's fine, I guess. You know, I thought you would have like a genuine comparison there, like you've had like regular M and M's and mini M and M's, and you had like a genuine point to make there. But I guess if it's just like a food memory thing, then that's fine. You know, I believe it. You know, I have like some specific food memories too, I guess. I remember when I was a kid, actually, I used to have like these little like sort of knockoff Chinese like Kit Kat wafer bars too. And I used to love them a lot. Specifically, I mean, not specifically because of this, but like I did think they were kind of funny because they had like alligators on them. Like alligators were like the mascot for this knockoff Kit Kat thing, which was funny to me. It was very humorous to me as a child, but even besides that, I guess like I don't know. There's something to it, I suppose. There's always something to it. Regular M&Ms also just taste like trash to me, but basically all of those processed American candies are okay. Wait, hold on. Are mini M&Ms not also processed American candies, or do you mean like old, like in the past mini M&Ms, or do mini M&Ms actually like come from a different factory or something? Like what is going on now? Like is this actually just like an entirely just a food memory thing, or is there something here? Mini M&Ms hold a different place in my heart, and they just taste better to me. But IDK, all right, okay. So so it's a food memory thing then. All right. I get it. I get it. I get it. No, no problem. No problem about it. No problem. I understand. It's okay. There's no need to justify it to me any further. It's okay. I got it. I mean, I don't know. I have some friends who have like who are like oddly obsessed with like certain foods. I guess certain candies. I guess I know. I have a friend who's like obsessed. I have a friend who's like whose siblings are like obsessed with like mini Cadbury eggs. I guess, which is kind of funny too. So I don't know. Hear me out. Orion brand Choco Pies. I mean, Choco Pies are fun. Number one, but like, what do you mean by Orion brand? What does Orion brand change in this context? What does this mean? Who's Orion? Also, you said hear me out. Are you gonna fuck it? Yeah, I think the energy from last stream is something they carried over. Yeah. Orion the constellation. Is it? I think it's like Orion, like a brand, right? Like they say Orion brand. Is the brand like specifically like? Did they use like the character of Orion, or like is it the star Orion though? You know, so the better choco pies. I know. Okay, so they're just better. They're just better then. Okay, all right. Also, I mean, actually, does Orion like? Is it like? Do they use the constellation or the character of Orion, like the hunter? Because I mean, both of them are technically the same thing, really. I guess like the constellation, like the stars, and like the thing, like the same thing, I guess, really. But I don't know. And I mean, I don't know. You know, I guess like choco pies as a whole definitely part of my sort of childhood, sort of like sweets like memory, I guess, I suppose. But I don't really remember like having like a bad one. Maybe that's just me like not being that picky, I guess, about it. But like, I don't think I've had a bad choco pie. Maybe that's just me being like unworldly and like not having like enough worldly experience to have experienced like a bad fucking choco pie. But I don't know. Also, I'm drawing this hair, and I just can't get it to have like the same gesture and like the same rhythm that I had when I drew like the first like hair, because I'm stupid and like bad at drawing apparently. Yeah. I can't fuck up a choco pie, at least in my opinion. I mean, I don't know actually. I'm not gonna discount the possibility, but the possibility of it being fucked up at least, you know. But like, I don't know. I suppose it's like it's a fairly simple idea, you know. But like, I guess like I guess there is definitely probably the potential for a good one to be like a really good one, you know. Because I've had, I mean, I guess I don't really had like better ones, I suppose, but I don't know if I've had like one that was like like actively like shitty, I guess. If I had to guess, you know, but I don't know. Yo, you should give Watanabe Bono on Spotify a listen. This isn't an ad, but he's chill as fucking a new indie creator and artist. This sounds like an ad, you know. I was confused. Now I'm confused all of a sudden. If you said like okay, you should listen to this artist, for whatever reason, for like oh like they're chill or whatever. I've been like okay, sure, maybe I'll write it down. I'll consider it. You know, if you maybe. But like now that you mentioned that this isn't an ad, and you also mentioned the fact that they're specifically an indie artist too. Now I'm wondering, is this an ad? Is this like a psyop? Oh, let's see here. Is it specifically only on Spotify? Because I'm using Spotify right now to like listen to this music, and I can't really like switch off of it. But like, can I like find what Watanabe Bono like other places or no? Uh, Spotify. There's a SoundCloud. 528 monthly listeners. I don't personally know him, but his music is pretty good. Okay. I'll consider it. I see like a SoundCloud. Is it SoundCloud them? It seems like Enchanted City, United States. Uh, is it the same person? It seems like the same person, so. Alright, you know, I don't know. Let's see here. Hey, wait a second. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, wait. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm seeing. Well, I don't know for. I don't know for. No, no. It has the smell to it. No, I'm sorry. This guy seems like they use AI art for their album covers. So I'm sorry. I'm not gonna tap into that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. No, no. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave that for. I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't use SoundCloud. I'm able to tell you, broski. I just googled their name and there's I don't use SoundCloud either. I just see it there. I'm like I don't know. That's fine. That's fine. I think it's the same person. I think it was the same person. I'm not gonna top it anyway. So it's whatever. It's whatever. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh well. I'm fucking this up so bad. Holy shit. Oh my god. I need to make this shape bigger. I need to make this shape bigger, this shape smaller, number one. That's step one for fixing this, yeah. He's a Dreamcore artist, and recently that's like a seen usage of AI recently. I guess it kind of sucks. I don't think it's a thing unique to that specific kind of genre. Yeah. So I don't know. It's whatever. It's okay. I don't blame you for like for I'm not gonna curse you for sending me this for trying to get me to get me on that. But it's that's like a pretty common thing nowadays. A lot of people there's a lot of people out there who like number one who have this like sort of like just general sort of belief that AI can do any job that isn't my own job. So that's whatever. I don't really mind. It's okay. I'm just not I'm unfortunately just not gonna tap in. No, so yeah, it's just this sucks. Just like that though. It's just like that. And I mean, like I said, I blame them. I think it's a shitty thing to do, but like, I also don't think they're like the most uniquely bad person because of that or anything. It's a very common thing where you see like 3D artists will use AI to make 2D textures, or 2D artists will use AI to make funny sounds or funny music, and musical artists will use AI to make pictures, or and like writers will use AI to make book covers and then and artists will use AI to make books or writing and stuff, etc. You know, it's an excessively common thing, but I'm just not gonna engage with it. So yeah. AI sucks, and if you like AI, I don't, you shouldn't be here. You're legitimately not safe here. I don't personally use AI nor do I support it, but sometimes it gets hard to discern what's real art and fake now. It sucks. Yeah, it does. It does. Majorly it sucks. And like there's not much that we on the ground here can really do about it in that case, I guess. But like still though, yeah, you know, like I don't know. It's just sad, you know. It's just tough when things like that come up. Like you know, you find a cool artist, musical artist, and like but then they use AI, so it sours the whole thing, and just I don't know. It's all up to you, I guess, at that point. Really, you know, balls in your court there. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said, though, it is getting harder to really discern what is real and what is AI. But I can tell. I mean, I'm looking at it. And like, there's one with a piss tint. There's one with a Ghibli filter on it. There's one with the fucking there's one that has like the sort of corporate AI tinge to it, and then there's one, and then there's just overall there's just a whole lot of shit there, you know, like there's just a smell to it, you know, and like thankfully I guess it was obvious. I didn't have to like find out later, but yeah, it's just how it is. The hot weather is making me so sleepy. Tough. You know, hot weather does make me lethargic as well. Yes, it's definitely a thing. Yeah. Hell yeah, corporations use real people's art for inspiration without their permission. Yeah, it sucks. We need to kill them. Let's put some magnets in the data centers and blow it up. How about that? Yeah. Ravenpaw, C2O. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I mean, see, this is part of the fucking issue though right now. I mean, this is not okay. This is not about AI anymore. But like, my rhythm is so off that I can't really like find the points where I need to do the detailing on the hair because I'm just so like out of it. I have to focus so hard to be able to find the actual points where I need to actually detail the hair, and it's so frustrating because my brain is just not on right now. Oh, God, and there's like so many shapes that I'm missing out in this version versus that one that has like better like just rhythm and flow and fuck. This is it always sucks when your tempo's off, man. It always sucks when you're drawing and your tempo's off and you just gotta like try your best to wrangle yourself into a position to be able to like draw anything. The data center where I near it was so loud. It's like we're talking about a PS3 trying to run Unreal Engine stuff. I'm so sorry that you live near your data center. Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry that you live next to a data center. God, that sucked. That's gonna suck so bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hear that's the loudest thing ever, and it literally contaminates the fucking water supply. God, it's the worst. I'm not gonna lie, that looks like a male version of Senko-san, so it's nice. Yeah, you know, I can kind of see it. Senko-san, Fox, you know, I can see it. Hey, that's kind of cute, yeah. But you say male, but like, I guess, am I not drawing them femme presenting enough? Damn, that's like my bad, I guess. Whoopsie. That's my bad, I guess. Shit. Oh no. The low buzz, a low frequency all the time. Like any sound would suck, but it's a low frequency. It's a low frequency sound. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Like genuinely. I mean, I recently got some IEMs, which are like inner ear monitors, which are like a kind of like it's a kind of like headphone that like goes into your ear like and like creates a seal to like really muffle things. And I've been using it just a lot, just for my own like personal like things too. But like I'd really recommend you like get one of those, or like maybe like some, I don't know, just some like fucking like loop earplugs even, just to try and just like try to obtain some peace, you know, when you're like living, just trying to live, you know. God, that's all I can really tell you though, because like God, I mean I obviously would really love to be able to just like literally actually go there and like get the fucking data center out of there, but only so much I can do from this seat here, I guess, you know. Is hair too high, bro? Buy a spyware to block out data center noise. What? What? Huh? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I feel like similar to that happened last week where the air and water quality was dangerous because of the smoke from Canada. Oh, yeah. Global warming, yippee! Yeah, let's make more data centers and fucking throw some more, like use that, burn up more like water into the air and fucking heat up the entire place. Why don't we? Yeah. Yippee! 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 Fucking hell, man. Don't you love? Don't you love corporations and capitalism? You know. Like those self-destructive diffusers or whatever. Oh, okay, I get it. All right, I see. I see. Oh my god, bro. I wish AI data centers of lovely localized solar flare. That's so funny to imagine a localized solar flare. Holy shit! Literally like a fucking like literally beam from like this beam from God, just like fucking immediately crashing down on a data center. That's so funny to imagine. No, by the handheld anti-tank grenade launcher. Well, you know, for some people that might be easier to obtain than others. You know, for some people that might be easier to obtain than. So hey, who knows? You know, whatever floats your boat. I guess you know. Do what you gotta do. You know. I ain't gonna complain about it. Your flavor of it. So maybe I'll just blast Nirvana at the top of my amps. Maybe I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, I guess, to get your mind off the noise, you know. Speaking of, sent an image. You sent me an image. Oh boy, I'm going to Discord. Woohoo! I'm prancing and frolicking. I hope this. Well, I'm prancing and frolicking to my DMs. Wow. Younger me with an anti-tank disposable rocket launcher. Jesus Christ! You look like you're about to fucking like. I don't know. I don't know what you're about to do. It's like it's not good. You want to do something. Holy shit! Fucking gremlin. Does anything know about the wonderful thing that is adobo? That's an amazing life-changing seasoning. My roommates introduced me to it. I'm aware. I'm aware of it. You could say that I'm aware of it. Yeah. Is adobo like a seasoning, or isn't adobo like a dish though? Like there's adobo seasoning, I guess too, but like isn't adobo like a dish though? Like a Filipino dish, and it's like specifically. Oh. Remember, it's only illegal if the cops find out. Oh, well, you know, it might also be illegal if you declare it within a public Twitch stream. So, you know, let's keep the words a little bit more permissible in court. How about that? Yeah. I don't think in Minecraft is gonna slide here. It goes on anything, my guy. Like, any meat tastes good with it. All right, you know what? All right, fucking, I believe you. I believe you. Bro doesn't know about magic syrup. What? Oh my god. Well, you know, like I said, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Oh my god, this dude, holy shit. I mean, honestly, that drawing you just sent me, that's kind of specifically the vibes. Yeah, it's just fucking, you're about to do something there. There's no one knows what it is, but it's gonna be crazy, bro. Fuck. Hypothetically, I stole 5 B12, B2 self armors. Where would I hide them? Where would I hide them? Oh my god. My little mixed white Korean taste buds were amazed by adobo when my roommate made pork chops with it yesterday. Holy shit. Little mixed white Korean taste buds. Okay. Alright. Alright then. White dad, Korean mom, I can't phrase it. Don't comment to me. No, I got all the information from you from just saying that. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this is an issue of communication. All right, I understood your point pretty clearly. I got it. I just think it's funny to describe yourself in that way. Just to say that, just like full on, just to specifically emphasize the point that you were amazed, you were mind blown by this magical seasoning. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's not That's not my area. It's not my domain. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing okay. I mean, of all the things, you know, that's not something that's not going to be the thing I'm going to get after you for. So yeah, don't worry about it. I do think that Mecha did send me a reference of the, what is it? Did he send me a reference of the goggles they wanted, which aren't too dissimilar from the ones I was going to draw anyway, but I guess I should just round off these corners and then like and like really go in like up here with this and do that, I guess. Okay, my line quality here is taking a nosedive because I'm trying to sketch it out at the same time, but let me clean this up a little bit. I mean, I don't really like cleaning up my lines this way by erasing them all the time because I feel like it often makes like a worse line because I don't know, erasing is kind of like a delicate process, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of layering though, so it kind of goes hand in hand in that with that really, so. Might hide them in the local ATM. The local ATM? You're gonna hide them in the local ATM, bro? Wow. I didn't know you could do that. Build them a little bit more like that. There we go, I think. Magical TARDIS size ATM? Doctor Who rep? Alright then. Can't have nothing in Detroit. They stole the ATM. They stole the ATM. What? How do you steal an? Okay, I mean, I don't know. I guess there's like other thing that I guess there's. I guess I've heard of more outlandish things being stolen. I suppose. How do you steal an? Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right then. Okay. All right. All right. Sure. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna like actually erase everything inside this because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like should be like welding goggles. Actually, I mean, I don't know if I know anything about any welding goggles that look exactly like that, but I'm just gonna erase the whole thing inside just so that just to do that. Yeah. There's a sweet soy sauce my mom got a while back. It was really good. A sweet one. Oh, oh. I mean, I know there's like different kinds of soy sauce, but sweet, damn. You know, light, dark cooking specifically. You know. Welding goggles are super thick and mirror glazed. Yeah, that makes sense to me. But also, the reference I got for this pair of goggles is also like they seem to be like lab goggles. So I think it's like somewhere like fantasy sort of techie between the two of those. So I'm just gonna leave it like that actually. Although you know what, I am realizing now actually that like I should have drawn them to like sort of fit within like the fucking within our fingers because like that's the whole point. That was the whole point of this actually. But I don't know if I can even do that anymore. Can I even do that anymore? I don't know. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's like it's too. I mean, I can move the fingers. It's fine. I can move the fingers actually. I need to put y'all on a hoist. Okay, who exactly are you putting up on hoisin sauce? What? Okay, look. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're just gonna go through the Asian cupboard here and just like and say like, "Yo, check this shit out." Y'all ever heard about fucking hoisin? Oh my goodness. What next? Wasabi? What next? Wasabi? I mean, I don't know. You know, it fits. Maybe it might fit the bill in this case. Who knows? Pickled ginger. You know. This is like a kind of a less strong hand pose, but like that's probably fine. It's mainly for just for practicality in terms of just like holding the goggles, really. Be nice to me, bro. I love hoisting. You can't do anything about it, especially when it's on shrimp. But it's special. Okay, all right. You know, I'm not taking nothing from you. I'm not coming after you. I ain't like taking nothing away from you. You know, you speak your truth, brother. You speak your truth. Don't worry about it. I'm a big fan too. Don't worry about it. You know, you're not putting me on anything because I'm already on it. So, you know, it's all right. It's all right. You know, you speak your truth. It's okay. It's okay. We're chilling. My melanin infused taste buds only respond to chicken. All right. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Melanin infused taste buds only respond to chicken. What? Okay. All right, buddy. All right, pal. You know what? Maybe I don't know. Hey, look. Just like, hey, you know what? Hell yeah. You know what? Sure. Maybe you speak your truth too. I suppose. I don't know. Hell yeah. Chicken, whatever. Yeah. Actually, I don't care about wasabi much. Most of it is just fake anyway. Okay. Well, then now you've lost me. Now you've lost me. I don't like because I mean I have never had like real wasabi, but like I love heat. Fucking I love spicy. I love most forms of spicy. Honestly. All right. Look. You've lost me a bit there, bro. Come on. The burn is something else, man. Like wasabi burns like nothing else. Come on. Or like horseradish burns like burns pretty. It burns good. Okay, come on. I'm a big fan of the burn. And I'm kind of concerned about this actually because I did draw the abs in like like decent amount, but I did draw them to be pretty fucking toned. And I think I gotta figure out a way to like make it a little bit softer, but I'm not exactly sure how to stylize that. Maybe I just need to like remove some of the lines, but I'm gonna have to figure that out. What is going on with my cables? Jesus. Okay. Shoes, maybe. I'm the wrong layer. There we go. I love Thai sweet chili sauce. Sweet Thai chili sauce is pretty good, honestly. But I kind of like. I think I made the mistake of buying like the biggest bottle of it once when I was like living alone. I didn't really know what to do with it after a while. I kind of got tired of it after a bit, but like it's still pretty good though. Yeah. Variety is the spice of life though. So you know, it's not no biggie. I guess it's not big. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is like I don't know. I really like. I mean, some people like eat like dumplings with like fucking what is it? Like soy sauce too, but like I really love dumplings with like black vinegar. Black vinegar is my favorite thing to eat dumplings with, like that, like black vinegar and like a little bit of like chili oil. That's probably my favorite way to eat dumplings. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I'm not. I don't think it's like a super weird thing that to like do that actually, but like I do wonder if it's like more of an acquired taste though, because hmm, I wonder. I guess because it is like just straight vinegar, but eh. Well, hey, it's good. So. Hmm. I like spam lumpia. I had them at a Hawaiian barbecue restaurant, non-stop lumpia. I see. hmm Damn, honestly, oh jeez, how did I get to talking about food so much? Jesus Christ, God. Oh man, I don't know if I can handle this. Jeez, I was already like a little bit kind of stuffed earlier, man. Jeez. Mm. Ooh, do, do, do. Ooh. I mentioned candy and just escalated from there. You know what? That sounds right. That sounds about right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, food stream. You know what? I don't think I'll ever actually do this, but like I did think that it would be like a really funny stream actually, just to like actually do like live cooking because I've seen that a couple times done before. But like I think it would be pretty funny to do like a stream where it's just live. It's just like I just bring you around a kitchen and we make something and while I'm on live. And you can like, criticize my techniques. I think that'd be pretty funny, but that's probably not something I'm ever gonna do though. I don't really have the setup to stream anywhere else besides my computer really, so yeah. Okay, these shoes have a very specific kind of design, like sort of connection here that I need to implement. But yes. Can I request zucchini bread? Zucchini bread? Why zucchini bread? You want to want just like why do you want zucchini bread? Courgette. I want to do a live stream as my first and live stream as my first stream where the viewers send in random ingredients instructions for me to follow, but I lack the viewer base. Oh my god! You want to do a stream and where you're cooking stream where your viewers send in random ingredients? Oh my god! Damn. That's definitely okay. I mean, you if you lack the viewer base, you're probably not going to be able to do it as our first stream, no matter what you do. Unfortunately, unless like you get really big on a different platform, maybe. But that would be pretty funny though, actually, as a stream, just in general though. Just submit like random ingredients. You get the streamer to just fucking do that. Wow, that's pretty funny. I mean, you know what? I guess like curious as to like what does fucking like what flavor does zucchini impart onto bread? You know, because I like banana bread. Banana breads are like basically banana cakes, but like still though. But like, you know, like what kind of flavor does zucchini impart onto bread? You know, like what does it do to bread? Because like zucchini flavor is just, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's not. I don't know if it's like mind blowing, but like, is it better in bread? I don't know. I don't hate zucchini, but hmm. I have no viewers, no subscribers, and no views at all. Well, you know, that's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, yeah. If you want viewers, you better start streaming. Then I guess you know, just fucking. I guess like I don't know. You know. I mean, you know, you say I have no viewers, but like I think for the majority of the time I'm streaming on streaming, I also usually have like no viewers on YouTube. So like, hey, I don't know. You and I are not so dissimilar. It's like banana bread, but just more pumpkiny, if that makes sense. I'm trying to extrapolate the traits that pumpkins have, pumpkiny as like an adjective has in relation to zucchini, and I guess I can kind of imagine it because like fruits do change. Or, I mean, things change. Things change when they're baked. So yeah, all right. I'm imagining. I'm imagining lurid scenarios where the bread is completely taken over by the flavor of zucchini. We live in a zucchini society. Hey, you know, I don't know. Doesn't you know? Honestly, I mean, I was a little off put by that name because zucchini is like a word that doesn't seem like it should belong in front of bread. But you know, I can see maybe see it. Tell you what, you know what? If I ever do like a fucking like cooking stream, we can like maybe consider adding zucchini bread to the menu. Why not? Did I draw like a specific kind of boot, or like this is kind of just like a shoe? But like this is like probably fine, I guess. The heel, the sole is the heel is definitely gonna be higher off anyway, so that's just how the foot kind of fits into things. You know? You know what? I said that I was trying to extrapolate from like the traits of like pumpkiny to the bread, but like honestly, like it doesn't sound bad, but I still can't really imagine it. I still can't really like picture the final flavor. Although I can't really picture anything in my head, Lamau, Fantasia Lamau, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should try it sometime one of these days. Gotta go to work. Afternoon shift is no joke. And security work, my fellow artists. All right. Thanks for coming by to the stream. Appreciate the company. Yeah. Take care. Good luck at work. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what security workers say to people who go to work. I guess, but hey, good luck. Hope you have a. I don't know. We have an uneventful day at work. How about that? Unless you'd rather it be interesting, maybe. I don't know. Would you rather it be interesting? No, I don't know. I don't know you. If you'd rather it be okay, well, let's hope you have the day you want. How about that? Yeah. I said, Koya, I'm also walking an old lady to a bus stop. All right. Well, hey, if that's what you want to do. If that's what's gonna happen, I guess. Not what you want to do, but if that's what's gonna happen, yeah, sure. Thanks for coming by the stream again. Appreciate the company. Yeah, take care. I'll see you when I see you. Hope you enjoyed the sights, the sounds, and the feelings. Okay, that's like basic line art, almost basically entirely done. There's some other features that like obviously I haven't added yet, like the Pip-Boy thing, the other tools, the tail, and like the detailing on the shoes. But I'm done. Today is another short stream. Unfortunately, today I am completely fucking like dead on my feet, kind of streaming. But we got like a decent amount done, you know. Honestly, I'm thinking like content with this at least. I'm not sure if this was a really good stream, I guess. If I want to use the metric of streams as a whole to measure the quality of things, but I think it was decent. I think it was alright. I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. I don't honestly, I think I might take Sunday off actually. Cause like usually I think I'd stream on Sunday too, but I think I might take Sunday off this week, but who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, take care. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the company, and I'll see you when I see you. Hope you guys enjoyed the sights, the sounds, and the feelings.